If you go down to the seashore on a low tide, preferably a spring tide, you're sure to see an array of wonderful and incredible marine species. This is the common starfish. It has 5 legs, is usually orange or a pinkish colour, and found at low tide or washed up on the shore after storms. Seagulls particularly like to feast on these when it does wash up. They have a really unusual way of regenerating limbs. If they're torn apart by, say, a predator like a seagull or accidentally by a storm, so long as they have part of their stomach and one leg, they can regrow the limbs that they've lost. This is a common whelk. It's a carnivorous sea snail and has a really unusual tooth that's used to drill into shellfish and inject them with digestive juices and consume them. These strange looking things are called sand mason worms. They secrete a sticky mucus and wrap themselves in tiny bits of shell to protect themselves. This is a burrowing anemone, and it has amazing stinging cells that are used to paralyze its prey and then feed it directly into its mouth using those tentacles you can see. This is the illustrious peacock worm. That red blobby thing that you can see moving about is actually their gills. These gills fan out into a circle shape and filter feed tiny particulates out of the water. The thing that it's coming out is its tube that protects its soft body. It's quite a rare treat to see them at low tide like this. You often see them in marinas on the side of pontoons. If you're lucky enough to come across this on your travels, this is a seagrass meadow, and this is the common eelgrass. Seagrasses are really important. They store carbon, they produce oxygen, and provide a habitat, sanctuary and nursery to many marine animals. When you're often in the seashore, you will definitely find strange small to large shells. This shell is quite large and gets larger still as it belongs to the American hard clam shell. Its shell is very thick and they can get quite weighty, so they're quite easy to tell with that distinctive blue lip as you can see here. On the top half of the shell, we've also got a collection of organisms living there known as barnacles. They're related to crabs and lobsters and are in the crustaceans.